Hey guys, my name is SENIAC and welcome back to an episode of Cabin Crew Simulator here on Roblox, where today we're doing a little bit of an experiment, boys. We're going to find out and we're going to compare the worst plane in the game to the best plane in the game and see what the difference is in how much money you can ultimately make. A $1 plane versus a $10 billion plane. I don't know, boys. It's going to be crazy right now. But if you do enjoy Cabin Crew, and if you are excited for this brand new update, then smash that like button down below. Subscribe if you are new around here so you get notified when more episodes do come out. So, how is this challenge going to work right now? Well, we've got a couple of strict rules we're going to go with to kind of make it as similar as we can, but it's not going to be that similar. Now, we're going to take the ERJ-145, which happens to be the smallest plane in the game, and you could argue the worst plane in the game, boys. You could legit argue it is the worst plane in the game. And what we're going to do with both of these planes, we're going to take the ERJ, and we'll take the A380, the big boy. So what we're going to do, boys, we're going to completely max them out, add the most amount of passengers that you can, but they're all going to be economy. So that is the one way in which we can kind of make it similar. Max passengers, all economy, right? We'll add as many foods and drinks to it as you possibly can, and we'll ultimately see how much money we're going to be making. So let's start with the cheapest, the worst rated, the smallest plane in the game right now. And what we're going to do, boys, we're going to go to the store right now. We're going to go to our seat layout. And we just want to make sure that we literally add maximum seats. So it means reducing the leg room. I can have up to 16 passengers on this plane, which is kind of crazy. We're going to reset the livery. So the plane is going to be super basic. And it's going to be that basic. I'm just going to paint it white. Because, again, I don't want people to pick the planes based on their liveries. Really simple. Nothing too crazy. It is the worst plane in the game. Right, let's create a flight. Let's see how well this goes. And ultimately, let's see how much money we're going to be making. Now, what we'll do, we'll fly to New York City. Keep it simple, nothing too crazy. We'll add as many food and drink options as we potentially can. Because obviously, I want to, you know, get maximum money, boys. I want to get maximum money right now. Now, the only downside to having this small plane is I can't hire any AI. They say I'm going to make nearly 1,000 big ones. I'll be the judge of that, boys. I'll be the judge of that right now. Pick our pilots. Very good. No disasters. Very good. And now we're boarding from gate 10. So, guys, in the comment section right now, I want you to rate the two planes, the two flights that we're going to be doing in this experiment. I want you to first rate this one out of 10, and then I want you to rate the most expensive, the biggest plane in the game out of 10 as well. So we're just waiting for everybody to get over here right now. Now, the only good thing is for us right now is it's economy. Haven't got to give them drinks. Just got to make sure that they're sitting in their seats. Nothing too crazy. And then this plane will get into the air. And I think we can complete this flight. We probably will complete this flight before we even begin taxiing the A380. So, there's criteria you've got to rate these planes on. I want you to rate them on comfort, efficiency, speed, and experience. Those four things: comfort, efficiency, speed, experience. Rate those four things on each of these flights right now, boys, in the comment section down below. Right, we're now getting on board. We're gonna run. We're just gonna make sure we ain't gotta do no food galley stuff right now. Do we? Yes, we do. Right, boom, boom, and wait for them to sit down. Boom.
Hello,
overhead lockers. Boom. Did I do them all? I actually did them all. I actually did them all. Tray tables, seat belts. They're so crammed in.
Thanks for flying with us, and
they're so crammed in. Now, what I'll do is I'll skip the taxi. There's no need for me to kind of taxi all the way over there. We'll skip it. We'll take off.
Flight attendants,
and off we go. I can't believe how crammed they look in there right now. It looks quite snug, is the best way to put it. It looks quite snug. So, we're now taking off. Very simple, boys. Very simple. Everyone's sitting down, relaxing right now. I will be round shortly with food and drinks. And we're going to see how much money we're going to make. It's going to be crazy to compare this tiny plane with the biggest plane in the game. One thing I am worried about and scared about with the biggest plane in the game, the A380, is boarding. It might take me a while. Like a very long time. But it's a good job we have AI to do all the work for us. So lazy. I'm so lazy. Right, wait for these planes to get into the sky. And then we should be able to walk around with food and drinks. Any moment now. Ready? Yeah, there we go. So, we'll start with snacks. And because we're now serving lots of options, it takes a little bit longer for me to find what they want. It takes a little bit longer to find what they want right now, but we've got it, boys. We are all over it right now. The energy bar, no problemo. The croissant. Oh, very French of you. Very French of you right now. And what drinks here now? These look like the same drinks, which I believe is apple juice. Another apple. 3 apple juices in a row? Damn. And then we've got, this is really hard to work out what it is, because there's so many variations. I think it's ginger ale. Yes. Ginger ale. Then we've got some strawberry boba right now. And then we finish it with a guava juice, I believe. Yeah. So, just like that, I've served everybody. I've served everybody.
This is your captain from the flight deck. We have started our initial descent and we'll be landing soon. Thanks for flying with us, and we hope to see you again soon.
Pick up the trash. Pick up the trash. La-di-da, la-di-da. And we're then preparing to sort out the seatbelts and the chairs in the upright positions and the tray tables.
Flight attendants, please prepare the cabin for arrival.
That dude's watching SpongeBob right now, you fool. You absolute fool. Right, there we go. Tray tables. And just like that, boys, I am done. So we're now going to land the plane. Easy. The cheapest, the smallest, the worst plane in the game right now. Your boys completed it, and we're now about to land. Yay! So now the plane's landed, the doors are now open. We're going to open all the overhead lockers right now. And apart from safety, we earned 1,124 big ones. Who in the right mind thought that landing was firm? Not me. But I'll take it. I'll take it. And that is the rating right there of what is considered the worst plane in the game. So now we need to go and create the flight of the most expensive plane in the game right now. And this one's going to hurt a little bit right now. And I'll tell you why in just a moment. So we're going to scroll all the way to the A380 and we're going to customize right now. We're going to get rid of that Rickroll livery. That needs to go. That needs to go. Don't want to talk about it. Don't want to mention it. There you go, boys. There you go. I'm going to reset the livery. It's gone. There's the plane. I'll get rid of my logo as well. No logo. Reset. There we go. Can I reset the logo? You must... that logo. Reset. There we go. Thank you. Appreciate it. It still says our logo here, but there you go. Right, anyway, seat layout. This is what we need to do right now, and this is where it's going to hurt. So if I put economy, maximum downstairs, with minimal leg room and confirm, do the exact same thing for the upper deck, maximum seat rows, minimal leg room, confirm, I can have up to 458 passengers. Now, I don't know about you guys though, but having 458 passengers trying to board a plane right now, it's going to take some time. It's going to take some time right now. That's all I can say. That's all I can say. But I could do the split where it's like business and economy or something like that. But again, I'm trying to keep it fair. The other plane was solely economy. This plane is going to be solely economy. Gotta keep it fair. Gotta keep it fair. But this is going to take some time, baby. This is going to take some time. So we're going to fly back to Roblox here right now. We've got all the food and drinks selected right now for economy. And I don't know how much I even said right there. It's going to make quite a lot, I assume. But it should be pretty interesting. Now, we made 1,100 big ones, right? I'm going to hire all my AI. I'm hoping to make 10 times the amount on this flight. No disasters. And we're boarding from gate 6. Dear God. This is gonna take some time. This is gonna take some time right now to board everybody on the plane. We've got double jetways, but it means nothing. It means absolutely nothing because both floors are the same. They're the same class. So it's going to wait for everybody to get over here right now. Actually, how many people do we have boarding? 458 is what we could have had. We've got, whoa, 378. That's still a lot. That's still a lot right now. A few more passengers actually get over here right now before we can actually physically get them on the plane. But the only saving grace, the only good thing about all of this right now is the fact that my AI can do all the work for me. I might be lazy, boys, but I ain't stupid. Right, let's see how this. Let's see what this torch is going to be like. Start boarding. Now, unfortunately, we can't use both lanes because they're not both. There's not two separate classes, so I can't do the ×2 boarding technique. So does that go against us with the ratings? Remember the 4 ratings that you guys got to give these planes right now? Does this go against the rating? The slow boarding? Probably. But sit back, relax, grab some snacks because we're going to be here for quite some time. Last passenger is now finally getting on the plane. I don't want to talk about how long that's taken. But I was meant to depart at 11:50 a.m. It's currently 2:42 p.m. We don't talk about that, guys. We just don't talk about that, okay? Right, so I haven't been on the plane yet, so I wonder how much progress my AI have made. I mean, we have to wait for them to do all the overhead locker stuff and seat belts while they're going through the cabin once everyone's sat down. Hello, ladies and gentlemen. But I can close the door, which I will. I'll run upstairs right now and close the other door, which boom, which will then trigger my AI to run around and then start doing all the seatbelts, all the overhead lockers, all that jazz. Now, I ain't going to skip to the taxiway until it's all done because I want to make sure that I do everything I can to get the best rating to really compare the prices between these two flights. There's just so many passengers. Which is good if you want money, but not if you have to do the work yourself. Thank God I have 9 maxed out AIs. If I didn't have the 9 maxed out AIs, I would be losing my mind right now. I really would. But it's not too bad anyway. They'll get through it. They'll do it. They'll do it, boys. There's no problemo. No problemo. Doing seatbelts. Gonna be doing overhead lockers soon. He's skedoodling right through. So as we quickly glance around, this whole section here is done. This whole section here is almost about to be done with that AI. This section here is now pretty much all done. This section here is about to be done as well. My AI are super speedy. They are so quick. So it's just a case then of pretty much waiting for the overhead lockers to be done. But how are we doing upstairs? This area's done. This area's done. Oh, it's all done. So they're just going through right now and just double checking the overhead lockers. I think that upstairs is completely complete. Like, completely. Right, just double checking overhead lockers. Are we good to go? Boys, we're good to go. Let's skip the taxi. And let's depart.
Flight attendants, please be seated for takeoff.
Yay! Now, as long and as much as of an epic that was, I know. I'm not going to get my on-time bonus, so you kind of lose out on the on-time bonus. You do get that with the first flight. It's a shame. I know. But there's not really much we can kind of do about that, unfortunately. There's not really much we can do about that because we just have too many passengers trying to get on the plane. My next challenge is we've got to serve everybody food and drinks, which is going to take forever. And then once we've done that, we've got to pick up all the trash, which is going to take forever. And then once we've done that, we're going to then make sure everyone's got their seatbelts on, which is also going to take forever. This is going to be very, very long-winded. It's going to be very long-winded, but we can do it. We can do it, boys. We can do it. It's also getting dark as well. It's getting very dark. So,
this is your captain.
Here we go.
Deck. We have reached our
Captain's now speaking.
The flight attendants should start their in-flight service shortly.
Sit back, relax,
and enjoy the flight.
And enjoy the flight. Now, obviously, with having more passengers, there is more of a higher chance that something can happen. Baby crying, pet going missing, disruptive passenger. The percentages increase because there's more people on board right now. But everybody wants food and drinks. This is crazy. Now, oh my goodness me. Just this small area alone. Look at how many symbols there are. I kind of want to cry. I kind of want to cry right now. But the only thing I can say is I've got AI to do the work for me because I'm super lazy. So at least I don't have to do anything. So maybe I should sit down and demand food and drinks. Guys, can I have a cup of tea and a bucket of fried chicken, please? Appreciate it. Just checking upstairs in the plane right now. I believe everyone's been served their food and drinks, but we can still see a couple of icons down below anyway. So we're still trying to get through this right now as quick as we can. And this AI right now has got a few more passengers here, which is not too many. And this one over here has got a little bit less, actually. So let us serve in this final row by the looks of it. Which is really weird that the actual final row in the rows don't want anything. So that should be done shortly as well. This AI over here right now is about to move on to their final row. And then it's time to pick up all the trash, which is one job. Weirdly, out of all the jobs, picking up the trash is the one that I do. Or at least I try and attempt to do anyway. It doesn't really go to plan. But I don't know why. It's probably because it's the easiest one where you just have to click a button. One button. So last two items here. Last actual passenger here to be served in this little section. They want gummies and a coffee, I believe. Is it a coffee or water? Anything to drink? Yeah, it's a coffee, boys. It's a coffee. And then this A over here has got the crackers, which is almost done. You ready for this, boys? Ready for the ding dong? Ready? There we go.
This is your captain for the flight deck.
There we go.
It's
time to pick up the trash, baby. It's time to pick up the trash. Now, I'm super lazy, but this is the only job that I kind of will help out on. Because I can't mess it up. It's impossible to mess up the trash unless you just don't pick it up. So I think that's why I kind of choose to do it sometimes. I think that's why I choose to do it. So we'll collect a few. Not too many, because, you know, I have AI do the rest of the work for me. But I'm going to do this little section here, because this always seems to be, this section and the one over there in front, seems to be the one that takes the longest to get done. So if I can help out in any way, shape or form, then that is a bonus, boys. That is a bonus. So no AI needs to go into that little section right now. We'll try our best here to kind of blitz along there. I'm watching you, baby. You don't cry. Don't cry right now. Right, there we go. I'm going to do a little bit of trash here. A little bit of trash there. Just helping out where I can. This AI will be super thankful. Will be super thankful for me. And we'll do just there, up to there, and I reckon that's as much as I'm going to do. Not even a quarter of my trash bag is full. Okay, we'll get that one as well. So, they don't have to do over here, which is fantastic. They'll be loving that. Haven't got to go much further over here right now. They'll still walk it and just check, but there's nothing to pick up. There's nothing to pick up, but they'll still check it anyway. This AI's got to go through all of this right now. So what we'll do, we'll wait for them to pick up all the trash. We'll wait for them to pick up all of the... do all these seat belts and trays in upright position. Are we going to be on time? That's another question. We're meant to arrive by Tuesday, which is Monday. Yeah, we're going to arrive on time, but we're not going to get the bonus because we didn't depart on time, which is kind of annoying all at the same time. But we'll wait until we're ready to land. And hopefully this landing is going to be a little bit better. So now we are ready to land the plane. So, cabin crew, seats for landing, please. Now, this should be a pretty easy one, boys. This should be a pretty easy one. There's no adverse weather effects right now that could affect the landing in any way, shape, or form. And hopefully these pilots are not from the school of Ryanair. Fingers crossed. Fingers crossed. Now, the other downside to this is it takes longer to get everybody off the plane. It really does, but it doesn't matter because it's all about opening the overhead lockers. Here we go, boys. Here comes the landing. Here comes the landing. That's got to be one of the nicest landings I've ever seen in my life. That has to be one of the nicest landings I've ever seen in my life. But we've now just landed in Roblox here, baby. With so many passengers on board, it's absolutely ridiculous. We're going to skip the taxiway, just get over there, get them unloaded, and see if I earn more than 1,100 big ones. So, we open up the door, and I think the second one opens up automatically, right? It does, yeah. No, my AI does it for me. Now, we don't have to wait for everybody to get off the plane, but we do have to wait for them to all open up their overhead lockers. Now, this is something that the AI will not do for you until everybody is off the plane. That's the only downside to this. It's the only downside to it. So, if you want to speed up the process, you've got to do it yourself, which can be kind of low-key annoying, boys. It can be low-key annoying right now, but as long as you get the alignments just right, it's no issue. It's going to be no issue. Right, Skadoodle through this. Come on, come on, come on, come on. Right, I'm already missing them. I'm already missing overhead lockers. I'm doing such a terrible job right now. I'm doing such a terrible job. Look, I've missed one there. I haven't even done this whole section here, which is so damn annoying. Right, have I done it all? I think so. I think so. Let's get to this little section. Right, done. Done. Off we go. Off we go. Open it all up. Done. So this next section should be pretty easy. It's a small little area, but it's the next one which is a little bit bigger. Here we go, baby. Here we go. Right. Half of them are already pretty much done anyway. So come on. Open up all the overhead lockers. So I'm hoping it's just this little... Oh, there we go! There we go! Holy smokes, boys. So, I got 5 out of 5 on everything, and it turns out I walk away with 16,000 big ones. So if you do the math, and you divide 1.1 between this, you get it 15... Almost 15 times? Is that right? Is that right? I don't think it is. I don't think it is, boys. I don't think it is. But so much more money. So much more money we now make. And that is what happens when you compare, boys, when you compare right now the worst plane in the game versus the most expensive. The price difference is ridiculous. If you guys did enjoy this, smash that like button down below. Until next time, I see you soon. So goodbye.